What's up, everybody? And thank you because you have just tuned in to Real Last on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, James John, your favorite DEI hire. That's correct. We a nightcap of comedy. We got a whole bunch of people in the studio today. First up, we have the godfather of Orlando comedy, but he is the man of a million nicknames. So today, he is Orlando comedy versus everybody in this piece. That's right. That's Ken. We got Chris Alexander, who is AKA late to work. Typical. Very typical. All right. We also have a really good friend of ours from the Pillow Fort podcast. We got Roo Nafasat. Roo, what's going on?
Yep. I just had too much caffeine and it hit the vein.
Dude, wildin', bro. It's going to be that kind of show. Okay. Okay. Also, my favorite therapist and comedian, Aimee LeCours, is in the house. Aimee, what's going on?
Not much. Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
We love you guys. I got to ask a question with your dynamic. Now, Aimee, you seem to be the calm, straight comic, and you seem to be rude, the funny, just energy. You never know, stream of consciousness where it's going.
Wow.
It's true, though.
First of all, Aimee isn't straight. She's a little gay.
And sometimes I'm funny too. Gosh.
No, what I meant by that, you're the straight man, meaning the term.
First of all,
Okay.
Aimee identifies as a woman, James.
Get it right, Jay.
My bad. You know what? I'll see myself out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is what I was going to ask you. How do y'all keep all this contained when you guys are doing your show? Because you're good at it. How do y'all keep all this energy focused?
So I have a very strong bra that I keep on, and it,
No, you never wear a bra. You're lying. You're lying. You never wear a bra on the pod, and you know that. That's such a lie.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
That is wild because I also wear a strong bra. So that's why I get it. I can't let these things run loose like Animal Planet. I gotta keep them around, baby.
If you gotta walk down the street, I can't be bouncing around like that.
What you do. You do every
Bouncing
time.
around,
Check out the pod.
bouncing around.
I see why your mama disappointed in you.
Don't you shame her. Don't you shame her.
I had to
Why
insult
are
her.
you my mom?
She got to get at least one insult every segment, bro.
She feels better now. Like, oh, they like me. They really
Right.
like me.
We keep
God.
it together because we make it fun. Like whenever we started our podcast, I was like, we have to make sure this is silly and fun and easy because if we don't, we won't do it. We'll get bored. So we try to keep it fresh. So we'll do stand-up, we'll do shows, we'll do our weird PowerPoint shows, we'll do our podcast. And I like to organize, and she's a corporate girly too. So we're both like organized, but also chaotic. So it's like a chaotic, organized funness. I think we see each other in a way that inspires each other. But I hate Drew.
Y'all be fun in a D&D game.
Oh yeah, I
D&D.
love D&D. Right now, I'm in a campaign where I'm a pirate. But I made the pirate ship a multi-level marketing scheme. So
Nice.
She's so smart. That's the thing. She's so smart and creative. How can you not have fun with her?
Yeah,
Just like,
it's called-
gonna have fun with her.
It's called the SS Pyramid Scheme. Like
Hey, man. You know what? I got ADHD, so I be doing everything. I be talking on here. I'm on my phone. I'm on Facebook on my laptop.
yeah.
Hey, this dude said, you know what they didn't tell us growing up? How expensive a good ass rug is.
Yeah.
real.
That is my
Trying to make your toes feel good.
Why is
I
it
don't
so
know, James, why that
expensive?
made me like, and somebody in the comments said, nah, bro, a comforter.
Yeah.
How much a good comforter costs?
I got the best one to shock me as an adult, people. Somebody please explain to James, because I'm very slow. Why does a mattress cost thousands of dollars?
Why?
Bruh.
Yeah, a good one.
Bruh,
Why?
why?
It's so funny you say that. Not this weekend. It's Memorial Weekend. Go get your Hey, James, it's like me and James know each other. I was just about to post that today. Go get your mattress this weekend because they on sale, bro.
They on sale. Hey, they
don't
normally $10,000.
Bro.
But this
Hey.
week, $400.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
We know
had a
your back hurt. Go ahead and get this 20% off.
hey, Chris, and we had a conversation before last year on this show how there's a mattress one on every corner, but nobody ever in them, and we think
Bro.
they're drug fronts.
Bro, the
yeah.
cartel.
You ever seen
The
anybody
cartel.
in the mattress
Nope.
store?
No.
Nobody does.
Never.
Never.
Every time you need a new mattress, you go in there. It's you and two other families. That's it.
Laying on the bed together.
Can't open the mattress.
It's the size of a Walmart.
You're not allowed to open like the mattress cover because they say it's fiberglass and it's gonna stab you, but it really is probably drugs.
Drugs. See, it's a
Yes,
drug front, bro.
the
It's
drug
a
front,
drug
and all that money goes right back to India.
Yeah, we're
So buy your
belong.
mattress for your drug.
Yo, the British stole all our resources, so we're
Sorry.
taking it back from South America.
I'm
There you
sorry.
go. There you go.
That's,
There you
that's
go.
what it is, Roo. You can sell mattresses as merch.
You guys have to watch this show called Deli Boys because it's essentially like a similar thing where all the convenience stores are are actually a drug front, and it's a good show. I'm plugging it.
Now, Roo,
Nice.
let me ask you a question. Now,
Hey,
now,
but real quick though, Jays, in the black community, Roo, no lie, we really think that.
Yeah.
When there's a convenience store in the black neighborhood, I'm like, yo, nobody goes to the store. Anything in a black neighborhood that's not, you don't see a lot of customers, we really think is a drug front. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
And it probably like my mama house, not a lot of people went in and out of my mama house. It was a drug front. My mama was selling dope. my mama had a liquor house. My mama was running guns. My mama was the original Taliban, bro.
let me get a
Your
Chico
mama was the candy lady. That's what that sound like.
Let me get the Chico
All that.
sticks, some lemon heads, some of that good, and
real.
a dew
Hey,
drop. Yeah, all
my
that.
mama
Let me
was
get a
sending
cup. Let me get one of those slushy cups.
hey, Chris, my mom was sending money to India back in the
Bro.
80s. Way before Roo was born. We've been sending money
funny
back to the
as shit.
motherland, yo. Shout out to Jesus. I'm drunk. I'm still drunk, y'all. I'm sorry.
That's funny. Our last show, we were talking about the fact that Jesus was brown.
Yeah.
And Ruth's mom wants her to send money back to India. So that's why we
money
talking
back
about
to
sending
Jesus
money.
and them, bro.
Jesus is him. Man, Mary them. All right. I had a question for you guys. I wanted to talk about something. I'm glad that you guys are on with us today because I think we have every time period represented here as far as comedy and how long we all been doing it. Now, ladies, when you guys do comedy, what's one of the hardest parts you guys find about getting booked places, where it be a club or a private booker? Because I go through this 24 years into the business. Me and Kim are talking about the power we don't have as comedians as it relates to bookers. The booker has all the power. They can give you crappy pay. They cannot give you a room or a hotel, even though it's a 3-hour drive to get there. And we just want to talk about the power dynamic between the comedian and the booker. Like, what have you guys experienced? And do you agree with that?
I still struggle with simply just reaching out and asking for spots. Like I hate asking and reaching out. And like even like with my friend's show, the fact that I had to give out flyers and essentially sell myself, I hate that part. But like you have to do that because you're not going to be on the top of someone's mind, especially if you don't live in the same area as them.
Nope. Right. Nope. And you have to keep selling yourself. That's the hard part. It makes you feel disgusting. You know what part I hate? When people say, all right, James, I'm about to introduce you. An MC will come up to me, a host, and say, James, what do you want your intro to be? I cringe because I my wife's trying to get me to be better at this. I will tell people only say this: native Floridian. They're like, nah, man, no, you've done this. I'm like, yeah, but that sounds disgusting to say all this stuff about me. Even though I might have earned all that stuff, man, it still makes me feel weird that a bunch of this business is me. Think about this. This is what I came to the conclusion of. Every week, I'm applying for a new job. Every week I'm going through that horrible process of please pick me. And here's why you should pick me. I hate that feeling. Nobody likes applying for a new job. And as comedians, that's essentially what we do every single week. I hate it. Aimee, how do you feel about that?
Well, I agree with you because you have to sell yourself. It feels like, can I say prostitution on the radio? It feels like that.
Oh, yeah. We actually get paid more if you say it again.
All right, okay, good. Yeah. But no, it feels like that. And we talked about this when we were on last time, having to commodify your art and yourself and having to who? You don't know this person. You don't know this man or this woman who doesn't see you or know your jokes. Like, why? So I find it really difficult, but I have learned to like only reach out to places where I know I would be a good fit. Like I know like people aren't going to want me on their bill all the time, and that's totally fine. So I try to reach out to what works for me. And then I created my own show so I could build that show. And then I book that show. And then I go to the venue and I do my own ticket split and I say what I want. And I'm like, hey, I can get you this many people. So I kind of like took that in my own hands. So I didn't have to feel it all the time because when I was feeling that when I first started, I I couldn't handle it. I didn't like it, and it wasn't what I was in it for. It's hard. It's so
But
hard.
Ken, you just said something that's amazing, Amy, and I want to give you credit for it. Ken, she just said, as a newer comic, I know I'm not the right fit at every comedy show. I know that. I'm not delusional about that. So I go where I'm celebrated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in comedy, even 20 years in, don't understand that.
They don't care.
My style of comedy will not work over here.
That's the thing that irks me is when I hear a comic says, "Hey, funny is funny." Like, no, funny, like comedy is a genre. So you have different styles, like music. So it's like, hey,
dog, I love Seinfeld.
Yes.
Seinfeld cannot do Def Comedy Jam.
No, sir.
I'm sorry. Like, hey, it's what it is, bro.
What's the deal with black people?
And do shopping, am I right?
Why are you guys late all the time?
Hey, and me and James will speak on this. Me and James aren't accepted in an urban comedy space.
Correct.
And I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? Yes. I go where I'm accepted, but I will still take an urban show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I still got to get paid. I don't care if I
still do it, but I'll do it. It's some comics to be like, hey man, I want to do blah blah blah. I'm like, hey man, I don't think that's for you.
No.
I said, but what's gonna happen is you're gonna go do that show, you're gonna bomb, and they go never book you again.
Never have you back
again.
And
never have you back.
Roo's helped me with that. There's times, where Roo's tell me like, "Hey, are you gonna shine there?" And I want to do this, and she'll say like, "Are you gonna shine there?" Like, you're right. And so I don't turn things down, but I'll try to like understand my place in a way, and then I want to grow. So sometimes I will do something knowing I'm gonna grow. But sometimes I may not be the right person for that, and I'm not going to feel bad about that. That people don't want to hear about my old middle-aged white lady jokes. I understand that. And it's okay.
I'll say that like if someone reaches out to me and it's like from a room where I personally wouldn't reach out to, I'll still take it because it's good experience.
You'll try it.
To have.
You'll try it. Yeah.
And like if I were to compare how I was performing in Coco when I first started versus now, like it completely flipped where like starting off, like working for an older crowd just like wasn't working for me, but that's just because like the material that I had at that time wasn't tailored to what they can relate to. And now that I've gotten older and I have more life experiences that they could probably relate to, like I do a lot better in that region. And so I think like if an opportunity like that comes your way, say yes, do it. But I'm not gonna like actively reach out to certain clubs where I just know that I'm not gonna like maybe not actively, but I'm not gonna like spend more time than I have to reaching out to certain places where I just know that like my weird, whimsical, animal related humor is just not for a crowd that wants to like talk about.
I just don't like the tap dance. You know what I mean? We'll work with you. Our people call your people.
I'm never gonna hear Roo's name on an urban ad on the radio. Like, yo, it's going down on this Sunday. We got that. We got on the bill. We got that brother 1 time. We got his other brother 2 times, and just added Roo Nafasat. It's gonna be crazy.
And they always do like a snippet of your joke. We got Roo Nafasat. I love squirrels. I'm not going to that show.
Hey, I said this before. I want Roo to use her full name on one show. Her
full name.
Radio Roo, right?
Yeah, Radio Roo is my full name. No, my full name's Arusa Nafasat.
Oh, that is a Disney villain.
Damn. Hey.
That she doesn't.
I want her to use it, not be scared of it. Come on now.
Chris, see, it's all gone. It's all gone. I'm not doing it anymore.
See, you ain't getting your $8 now.
That is Thanos' girlfriend. That is wow. Arusa.
Yeah. See, Chris, Ken's reaction is why I switched over to Roo because people actually remember Roo.
You know what?
Hey, Roo tried to steal 101 Dalmatians, bro.
Hey, Roo,
Rusa Nova, the Rusa Nova.
She got to send money to India or her mom's gonna get hot. We'll be right back with more hilarity right here on Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. Back, everybody. You still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host, Mr. James John, joined in studio with Chris Alexander, the godfather of Orlando comedy, Ken Miller, a.k.a. Orlando Comedy versus Everybody. And we have very special guests from the Pillow Fort podcast. We got Roo Nafasat, and we got Aimee LeCours. I'm not going to stop doing that, by the way. A rooster never stunned. A rooster never stunned.
I feel like the WB frog.
I know,
right? Yeah, get that made for you.
Hello, Roo. Hello, Larusa.
That's hilarious, bro.
So we so silly today, man. We having a good time. I got to remind you guys, please follow us on social media if you haven't already done it. I need you guys to go to Instagram, Facebook, and now YouTube. You can see these beautiful faces to go with our velvety smooth voices. Subscribe, like, comment, share all this hilarity, my friends. And don't forget our official sponsors is Kaufman and Lynn, your personal injury attorneys here in Orlando. They've been winning and representing for over 20 years. Now, Ken, what you say you got for us, brother? Hit me with it.
Man, so we got our therapist on, Aimee LeCours. That's the new therapist for Real Laughs. So
amen.
I gotta give a shout out. I might say his name wrong, James. You friends with him on Facebook. User Mika D Shanks. He posted this video on my timeline, and it says you and Ruthie Mae. Everybody know that's my mama named Ruthie Mae.
Yeah.
Because we talk about my mom on this show all the time. How my mom used to whoop me. I used to get whoopings all the time.
Hey, real quick, where your mama at?
She dead with her dead ass. So
okay. Good God.
I meant the urn, but okay.
Oh, the urn, yeah. The urn. So, I ain't got the ashes. They downstairs. My wife made me take them downstairs. They sit next to my son ashes now.
God bless.
So he posted this video of this kid about to get a whooping, and he said, "This is you and Ruthie Mae." And the kid got like all D's or F's. Oh. And he says to the mama, he says, "God didn't make me that smart, dog." When I tell you, I started laughing, and Aimee, it triggered a memory of my childhood. So I was 10 years old, and my brother Rock will tell you this. I used to get whoopings all the time.
Oh yeah,
I would get whoopings for something my brothers did. I always got in trouble because of them. So I never get that. My mama whooped my ass one time, and then she said, "Now take that trash out with your black ass." So I'm taking the trash out. And in the South, we got superstitions. This is why I don't believe in superstitions no more. Black cats, umbrellas, nothing. So in the South, we got something called you step on the crack, you break your mama's back. on the way to take the trash to the dumpster, I'm stepping on every crack. I said, I hope I go in there. My mama back is broke.
And traction like this.
This is what made me laugh about on everything I love. I get back.
Man, got your mama in the ear.
My mama had been looking out the window since she was like, "So your little black ass is stepping on them cracks."
That's funny.
And whoop me again, bro. No. I don't know what it is. That one video, Aimee, triggered something from my childhood and made me think about that one time I was stepping on cracks to hurt my mama because I just got my ass whooped.
That's so funny. Now, I'm gonna tell you, back in the day, man, black whoopings are legendary. Man, let me tell you, legendary. And it's funny you said that. Why so many black kids used to get a whooping back in the day for their report card, Ken? That was always mine too. My report card.
How about you pay attention to what your kid getting on their report card, mama? Bro,
how about you help me with my math, mom? God.
My mom was, I'm gonna tell you, I almost died one time over my report card. This is a true story, y'all. Almost died. My mom did not play when it came to grades. If you got bad grades, she was gonna whoop your behind. Yeah. But one time I was too smart for my own good. I brought home an F and a D. And my mom said, "Why in the hell, boy, did you get the F and a D? I don't send you to school to be stupid." And I looked at my mom as she was she's about to take her belt and whoop me. And she was still wearing her police uniform. Keep that in mind. My mom was a cop. And I said back to my mom, I said, "Mom, you shouldn't whoop me because I work to the best of my ability." When I said that, no, she didn't say, "Oh." My mom reached for her gun and her friend stopped her. She said, "No, Jack, don't shoot him. No."
Hey, Jay.
Report your mom in internal affairs.
Love a report in triplicate, please.
Yeah,
Jay.
Your mama got sent to IA because you got D's in there.
I got one even better.
IA for an ass whooping.
Hey. I got a C in English. My mama said, "How the hell you get a C in English and you speak American?"
They're whooping you and making fun of you and shaming you. It's a lot. Wow. What'd you say, Roo? What'd you say?
I was gonna say, did you guys have a wooden spoon? Because my mom would keep a wooden spoon.
Yeah,
and
it was hanging on the wall. So in the South, we had the wooden for that they never used.
I got a quick story. So one time, my dad, number two, I came home late and he whooped me with like one of the like a wood thing, like for like the walls, you know, like the trim for the walls.
A 2x4?
No, not 2x4, like the little trim track on the bottom of the floor.
Oh, Jim Duggan?
Yeah. So he whooped me with this. He whooped me with this thing, and it broke. Right. So because it broke into pieces. 2 weeks later, under my bed, I found a piece of the wood trim and had a flashback and start crying all over again.
Oh man, no, we gotta have a whole show on this. We're gonna have to really get into something.
But wait, kids said your dad was hacksaw Jim
with the hacksaw Jim Duggan, bro. That's why Chris wanted to be.
I walk in the room, you're like, oh, bye.
No, I the worst one, man, because I didn't whoop my kids.
Me either.
I didn't whoop my kids. The reason I didn't whoop my kids because of the trauma I went to. I also too, I always felt like whoopings were something black people got from slavery. And I said it because when our parents would be like, go get a switch, make you go get a switch off a tree. So you about to beat me with this whip, like, you know, always, because I know the Bible's like spare the rod, spoil the child, but that don't mean beat the hell out your kid.
No, I've seen some barbaric beatings.
I don't know what Bible interpretation black people got that spare the rod, spoil the child mean whoop your child ass. I don't know what.
Excuse me, congregation. I need y'all to get to your Bibles. I need you to turn to the book of Ass-Whoopin.
First, it must be the King James version.
Yeah, hey, I want y'all to pull out the LeBron James version. I need y'all to
I need you to go to the book of Oak.
Yeah, for real, dog. My mama loved. Man, I was on the phone with my brother, man. He apologized. He says, man, bro, I just want to say I'm sorry because you used to take the brunt of all this for us. You know what I mean? But my mama, like I told you, when I got older, she always let me know I was that child she could depend on. My mom used to tell me the world is going to depend on you one day.
Yes.
So I gotta get you right for the world. I said, cool, but do I gotta get this ass whipping though? It ain't nothing else. We can't sit down and just talk, read to each other, you know what I'm saying? Send a little money to India. Like, it's gotta be something we can do besides this ass whipping, dog. Like,
the world's not beating me, you are.
But the funny part is, my mom would whoop and I gotta say this though. I earned every ass whooping I got. Every single one of them I earned. I gotta say that to my mom. I earned it. Thank you. There were some classics. Like there were some Hall of Fame moments, but I will say this:
a Hall of Fame ass whooping. Yeah. Oh, James, I got one that is the greatest ass whooping ever, and I deserve this one. I'm in summer camp. And I pants the girl, pulled her pants down.
Oh yeah.
Summer camp is behind my house. I lived in the projects, so where you pay your rent at, that's where we did vacation Bible study. This is vacation Bible study, right?
You in Bible study?
Yeah, I got my ass whooped at Bible study.
2 for 2.
Hey, my mama opened the windows and whooped my ass, and the whole neighborhood heard it.
That's funny.
Hey man,
hey Ken, your mama whooped you from the windows
to the
wall.
James, I couldn't look at another girl underwear for 20 years after that.
She said all this beat.
Man, look here. My mama thing is don't go out there and embarrass her.
That's what every black mama
don't embarrass us. So when I pulled that girl pants down, also mind you, I'm 10 years old. I don't know no better.
You don't.
You know, I don't know no better. But she opened them windows. I knew that ass woman about to be legendary, bro. And it was. I was screaming, bro.
Yeah, you are still like you scarred from that. Like even on your wedding night, you was like, I can't do this.
I can't do it. My wife took her dress off. I saw them underwear. I was like, no.
Get away from the windows. Get away from the windows.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I got one Hall of Fame ass whooping I got. Man, I got in trouble for doing something. I think I stayed out all night. didn't come home, Ken. I was on one. Man, I thought I was 15, I think. I was like, man, what's she gonna do? Here's what she did. Okay, we lived in a townhouse. That means we had upstairs and a downstairs. My mom whooped me so bad. She whooped me from the top floor, down the stairs, around the kitchen to the living room, and we did it all over again. Bro, she was gonna kill me.
Dog.
Bro, multi-level ass
You
whooping.
be scared of your mama. She literally shot your father, bro. Like
three shots.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, Amy, I didn't tell you. Yeah.
We gotta have a whole show. I really want to do a show and a theories for each of you. We're gonna get into all. I want to know it all.
So James, here's one. I got a whooping from my aunt Lorene. What happened was, I was staying with her for the summer, and in church we went to some church event in Atlanta. So we went to this laser show. During the laser show, when it ended, me and two other kids got lost trying to go back to the buses. Now, me being the older child, I'm trying to find like a adult, like somebody who works there, like whatever, so we can get our way back to the group. Once we got back to the group, my aunt looked at me like, "Yeah, we're gonna talk when we get to the hotel." Get to the hotel, and we all three of us got whoopings. That is the most terrifying thing I ever got, especially from my aunt, because it was like the first time she ever whooped me.
Three of y'all, and you gotta wait for your
Yeah. I was gonna get to yeah. You gotta stay in line and you wait for your ass whooping.
Oh my god!
Looking at your watch.
I think I was third. Like, oh,
that's hilarious.
I was trying to be the mature one. Like, yo, like, stop crying. We're gonna find an adult. We're gonna get back to the group. We're gonna be good. And then I turn around and get a whooping. I'm like, yo, like, I try to do the good thing.
If you have to wait your turn,
you gotta wait your turn, dog. Real talk, man. As I got older, my mama started whooping us because I'm tall. My mama's, I'm adopted, so my mom's short. And so when we got older, she would slap us. Like, she wouldn't whoop us no more. She would I'm talking about, she's like, she would grab our lip and push your lips and like, bah!
Dang.
So anytime this is how my trauma was. Anytime I would get in a fight with somebody, pop, I slap them. I pull a Ruthie May on her, James. I'm like, I was slap
with the
another man. You ever slap another man, bro?
That's disrespectful.
Like, yo, this dude,
Hey, I hear Will Smith be slapping people all the time. So
funny.
I shout out to Will. I get it. Slap, man. My mom was terrifying, bro. Ruthie May. But as I got older, I know I joke about it. But as I got older and I would go home and visit my mama, I will say this: that nobody has ever been more prouder than that woman. My mom would tell my son in the military, my son in the White House, my son a comedian, my son famous, my mama. But as a child, though, I've never been scared of nobody in my life, bro. I fight Chupacabra before I go up against Ruthie May, bro.
Bro,
I'm
with you.
Well, I'll say this: with me with 4 kids, I don't spank them, but I do have my Nerf gun. So,
because your kids will beat your ass, Chris. I
got my Nerf gun, so I should shoot them all like in the net.
Say something, just like.
Go ahead, Amy.
I was just gonna say that a lot of, I was raised by boomers. I think they did the best that they could. They could have done some better talking, but I think that's the thing is, okay, now we're knowing better, so we're doing better. But it's hard because, my family has some stuff going on too. When I try to raise my kid now and I'm trying to talk to them and they're not listening to me, I'm like, oh, I wish I could hit my kid, but I don't, so it's hard to talk. It's hard. And if you don't have the infrastructure, like if they didn't get the infrastructure in their brains when they were kids, it's hard for them to do it as they get older, right? So if you don't have it to grow on, it's really hard. So that's the thing is like, I'm not mad at my family or anyone's family, but as we get older, it's to understand where your triggers are coming from are important, because how does that affect you in your day? Like, does that mean you're not talking? Does that mean you're not laughing? Does that mean you're lying? Does that, you know what I mean? So how does it manifest in you as an adult? That's the part you have to decipher as you get older, or it makes you sick. It makes you have that trauma inside of you.
And Amy, I hear what you're saying. Thank you for that. And I want to say to you, I know you don't hit your kids. And you think about it sometimes. And I don't ever want to put you in that predicament where you have to do that. And I consider us friends, Aimee. So as your black friend, I'd be happy to come over there and whoop your kid's ass. If you want me to, I'd be happy.
Yes.
I'm gonna get my kids taken away right. My one kid's gonna get taken away right now. Make me say all these words. Make me beat my kids.
Hey, Ken. And while I do it, call them N-words. You look.
Hey, James, go in there dressed like Ruthie Mae and whoop their ass.
Slapping them. Hey, on that note, don't go anywhere. We got to call DCF real quick. We'll be right back on Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. Back, everybody. You're still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. We had a whole just cornucopia of comedians today. Me, James John, Ken Miller, Chris Alexander, Roo Nafasat, and Aimee LeCours is in the building. We've been laughing this entire time, having a good time. I thank you guys for being on the show. Really, you guys brighten us up. You guys make us funny. We appreciate it.
Y'all really do.
Yeah, you do. Y'all hilarious. Now, Ken, what else you gonna
stop
it? Hey, before you go to Roo, hey man, Chris and Dwayne, we seen each other memes and reels all day.
Yeah.
Hey, you can take my wife, you can take my kids. Don't take the internet from me.
That's true. That's true.
Somebody just said this is Usher and his kids. Somebody said Usher kids ugly as hell. Hey, dog.
Let me see it again. I want to see because Usher's so good. Let me see.
I'm dying. Hey, I am dying.
They didn't get the Diddy treatment, so they all right.
Well, do you guys feel like attractive people have ugly kids though?
Yes.
I think that's like peak attractiveness, and then your kids are just—they're not gonna. You gotta wait a couple of generations till you get there again.
Bro.
No, because see what happened is they get famous and they get all the grooming treatment, and then the kids is just regular.
And they don't have to buy love.
Pass down.
Right. They don't have to
or here's how it works though, y'all. It all depends on the mixture between the husband and the wife, how your kids turn out, how attractive they are. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you get an ugly person and a pretty person, and that kid come out just average. But sometimes one of those people is so good looking, no matter who they have a kid with, that kid's gonna be good looking. Case in point, Beyonce and Jay-Z. They got some pretty ass kids. That's how pretty Beyonce is.
Hey, them Kardashian kids. They got some beautiful
those kids have been genetically modified. Those are GMOs.
The saying is you're not ugly, you're poor, right? So it's like if you got money, you can be good
pretty
looking,
much,
right?
Yeah. Those kids were made in a test tube and put in her, man. Those kids.
What's the sister?
Which one?
Chloe. Is it Chloe?
Chloe, Courtney, and Kim.
Okay, so Chloe was the one who I thought was the prettiest because she always was natural to me, and then she went and got because that's Lamar Odom's.
Yeah,
and then she went and got all that stuff.
Yeah,
done.
That was.
She looked like Kim.
Yeah, because the thing was
she the prettiest to me.
The rumor was she was actually OJ's daughter, and she was like trying to get away from that, and she was trying to look more Kardashian like. Because they always say she looked like, because she looked just like OJ. She looked just like OJ.
Hey man, we gonna put OJ my daddy too. What the hell?
Yeah.
Hey man, Ruthie Mae was getting it in back in the 70s. What you want me to do?
Ruthie Mae was getting it in.
Hey, and she ain't even
hey, so the rumors are true. The juice was loose.
The juice. You know how many kids Bobby Brown got out there? Come on, man.
I'm pretty sure me and Bobby related.
Ain't nobody humping around.
I tell people all the time.
Go ahead, Aimee.
I saw Bobby Brown get arrested at the arena. I saw him get arrested. He pulled his pants down just like him at the arena.
That's why Bobby Brown might be my father.
It was the new edition a reunion, and he pulled his pants down and he got arrested at the arena.
Here's what happened. Bobby Brown took his pants down. 4 women in the front row got pregnant. 4 women.
That's how I had my kid.
Yes. 4 women.
Bro, hey, for years I've told Preacher, I said either Eddie Murphy or Wesley Snipes is your father.
He's your dad.
You look like both of them. Because Preacher don't know who his daddy is. You look like both of them, bro. One of them, your mama might have been getting it in the 80s, bro. Mama Lawson might have been up in New York getting it in the 80s, bro. One of them is your father.
Beautiful funny. They're all beautiful. They're all good-looking people.
Yeah, that's a very attractive family.
It's not bad. Now, Roo, I got a question for you. We were talking about last segment. We are talking about being disciplined as a kid and how black kids go through trauma. Like we get our ass whooped back in the day and punished. We be on punishment, as they call it. What was it like for Roo when you were younger? Like, what did discipline look like to you?
It was mostly social disappointment. But like, so here's the thing: is Indian people get their ass whooped too. Like my brother.
No, for real?
Yeah, dude, we had the stick. We call it the lakri, okay? And
The
if
luckity?
yeah, that's how you say stick in Urdu. And like
I
it would
saw that
stay,
on Miss Marvel. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would stay on like the top of the fridge. And if anyone pissed my mom off, you get like whooped on the butt. But see, the thing is like I'm a woman and my sister is also my sister got her butt whooped too. But like my brother got beat up a lot more than I
Really?
did. Yeah,
Okay.
he would act out like a lot. So, he got his butt whooped like every week.
And it was like normal, like, oh, there go my brother getting his ass whooped again.
Yeah. But then like for me, I just like naturally wasn't acting out that much. And as long like I'm the type of person who just like cannot handle punishment or disappointment or anything. And so
Really?
yeah, I know, right? So I was like I was just always like a good kid. I get good grades, and like the way that I'd get away and like do my rebellion is just do a bunch of like after school stuff, so I wouldn't have to come home
There you go.
like on time. And like the way that my mom would punish me is by like taking my books away because I'd be reading too much.
Wait a minute. Like you would hey, Roo, are you in there reading? Let me catch your ass reading again.
Yeah.
You know
No
what?
education for you. No
Women
education.
reading.
Because I'd be like reading, like I would not come downstairs because I'd be reading for hours. This was before the
Oh.
internet existed, and then she'd be like, "Stop reading," and then so my brother would be like, "Can you read? Go upstairs and read."
Roo, can I ask what was young Roo reading?
Just a bunch of like,
Quantum physics.
yeah, it was theoretical physics. No, it was just a bunch of like stories. So I would read, like when I was young, it would be like that Geronimo Stilton. I loved that mouse, and I loved how like the words would be like different things, based on like what it was describing. But it would just be like anything. I think I was reading a lot of Percy Jackson.
My kids, my son Devin, he loved Percy Jackson growing up. So
Yeah.
Roo, you never like read a book on how to send money to India? Like you never read like
I wish I did. If I got into like some business donation charity stuff, I would have been like a tax exempt millionaire by now.
So you didn't get hit a lot. I was wondering, did you get hit a lot? Because back in the
No,
day,
I didn't get hit a lot, but I got like I got yelled at a lot. If
gotcha. Now you know you can't yell at kids nowadays. Aimee will tell you can't actually yell at them or raise your voice or take their phone away or do anything that resembles discipline because you're a monster. You're a monster if you do. Aimee, that's how it works nowadays, right? You're a monster.
It's a lot of talking.
I
It's a
saw
lot
that.
of talking. It's understanding and being present, and it's hard. Like I don't think when you become a parent, you know how much work it truly takes to like give a
Yes.
crap. Right? Like
Yeah.
our parents, like I was a latchkey kid. I was out on the street.
So
By the
was
time I was 12, I was drinking, I was smoking, I was partying. By the time I was
Wow.
12, like raising myself.
Jesus
and-
hey man.
Amy had
we just gonna gloss over that.
Yeah.
Amy had the hard knock life.
Hey,
I was in a bad part of town.
Did
I
you-
was partying. Yeah.
she started spitting for a second. I was drinking, I was smoking.
Yo.
No, I'm not joking.
It's
Step up
wild.
to me. Your ass is getting choked. in.
She was trying to death row records.
Amy's down here like smiling.
She said Cash Money Records for the 99 2000.
You know,
Going
Amy
into
would
it.
probably do real well at Def Jam now that
I know she would. I know she would.
Call me.
And nowadays you can't say certain words to kids because they can hit you with "I feel triggered." Like, what does that mean? Like, I can't say certain words. Like, they should have a manual like of how you can communicate and discipline your child because it's different. It's a lot different than we were
Well,
growing
every
up.
So
kid's
different.
Every person
Yeah.
is different, and that's the
Yes.
hard part too. And you know, when I was a kid, it's like, okay, you had like the birds and the bees talk once, and that was all you got, right? And then you realize when you're actually teaching your kids stuff, you have to talk to them about it all the time. And it's like, I talked to you about this, last year, and they don't remember. So it's like you literally
And they
have
get
to-
annoyed when you try to bring it back. Like, hey, like, I
You-
know, Dad, I
you-
know, Mom.
No, they do the I know. Good,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Oh my God, dog.
And then they end up pregnant on the street. Like I told you, but I know, God, it's hard. It's hard.
Hey, look here, man. I ain't giving my daughter the birds and the bees talk because I want to be a grandfather. Go on out there.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I used to tell Junior all the time. I was like, bro, why you don't even need no condom? Be go on out there and bring me a grandchild home. I want to be a grandfather so bad. I didn't see.
It looked fun. It looked so much fun.
Yeah, it looked so fun according to the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
All these videos these grandparents have, man, I'm trying to go viral because the comedy ain't making me viral. I need a grandchild.
Yeah,
and the internet. I'm afraid of being a mom because just like I basically raised my two siblings and I was a violent mother.
Wait, whoa! You was a violent mom? What do you mean, bro?
Well, because my brother would put he just knew exactly how to push my buttons, and like one time he made me upset, and like he had this like freaking airsoft BB gun that he kept trying to shoot my butt with, and so then I took the airsoft BB gun and I was trying to shoot him one time, but then I felt bad last minute and I shot the TV instead, and everyone was mad at me because I ruined the TV in the house.
Wait a
You
minute.
never shoot the TV.
Bro,
You
never shoot the
There
TV.
was like a bar missing from
Rude. You shoot
Rude.
the speaker. You don't
No,
not the
first
TV.
I was being merciful last minute.
Bro,
That's not merciful.
Don't
You
make
don't
Roo mad.
handle-
She hurt. She hit. She's hit my back. It's
Oh yeah, I
very
forgot
strong
how strong I am.
and
You shoot
loud.
the lamp. You
It's
shoot the speaker. You
First
shoot
off,
the
hey, who-
vase.
Who
You don't
raised
shoot
you,
the TV.
Chris? Who raised you, Suge Knight? That is not how you solve problems,
Hey,
okay?
no, James, your mama raised him.
I know.
Allegedly.
Yo, we find out something new about Roo every time we got
We
home.
do.
A rooster out here wilding, bro.
Shooting her brother with guns and like,
Bro,
cross
rooster
her.
wilding. She
Well, why you
angry.
shoot me first? Huh?
Rule
Dude,
gangster.
she is 100% Chicago. Like that.
yeah.
You
Oh,
straight.
you from Chirac?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Chirac in the building.
Oh,
She's safe. I do feel safe with Roo.
all right, James, we got to talk about who we have on this show. I didn't know we had criminals
No,
like this on this.
you know
I
what?
was
I
the only criminal on this show. Now you bring
Now you got real criminals.
now we got
now I got to do background checks before guests come on.
a
Yes.
rooster out here wilding, bro.
Roo.
Background
Not the
checks.
government name.
credit check.
Hey, you are a Disney villain. A Rooster Nafasat. A Rooster Nafasat. Don't mess with her. The whole block is freaking hot.
Oh my God, dog. Aimee, get her on your couch more often. She needs
Yeah.
that
I
therapy.
I did
try to
not
get
know
her. I
that.
tell her to ride the train out here. I do feel safe. She has made me a stronger person because y'all remember when I first started, I was just meek and scared and like hi. And
True.
she's like don't cater to people. So she, even though she's younger than me, she just got this braveness about that really makes me a stronger person.
And you
So,
are
shot
out of your
people.
shell now, Amy.
Yes.
I really, Roo, you did that. Good job.
You did,
Yes, Roo.
Yay.
Yeah. Hey,
did.
but did she make you stronger by shooting you in the ass with the BB gun?
she can be mean. She can be really mean, but she's honest and she does it with love. Like she never
Aw.
lies to me. Like she'll tell. Like, if I have a bad set, she'll be like, I'll see it on her face, and she'll be like, that wasn't you. I'm like, I know, right? And so she really like I come from a long line of people who didn't talk about their feelings and didn't tell you the truth and lied. Oh, that's great. That's like Southern white people who don't tell you the truth. I hang out with Roo. Roo will be like, you smell weird and you're not funny. I'm like, okay, you
Damn!
right.
Wow.
First
Wow.
of all, you told me that I smell weird one time.
I said
and
you smelled like onions because you ate too
and
many
I
onions.
took it racially.
Yeah. Roo, Roo, she said Roo smelled like curry and
I've never said
disappointment.
that.
Yeah.
I could just see Rue be like Penny's mom from Good Times. Be like, where you been, Amy? Where you been, Amy? Oh, JJ.
I know, hey James, I know we gotta go. So you telling me Aimee and Roo, y'all have the same friendship that me, Chris, and Dwayne have, where we just brutally honest with each other.
All the
Yeah.
time.
That's good friendship.
That's
Tell
intimacy.
you
That's
wrong.
friendship. But you have to have that.
I love it. Love it.
Hey, a real friend gonna tell you the truth, not
Real-
tell you
I
what you
love
want to hear. There you go.
Exactly.
So thank you guys as always for joining us, man. Pillow Fort Podcast in the house, killing it, doing a great job. Now tell us what you guys got coming up this weekend. I know you guys have something very special.
Yeah, this weekend at 12 Talons, Aimee and I are putting together Slide Deck, which is a show where comedians do a PowerPoint presentation on anything that their heart desires.
This week, Amy's going to be doing a presentation on why the N-word is okay.
Never. Don't lie. Don't lie. It's so bad. I'm putting in my notes right now.
She's like, well, when you're in the car and you're listening to hip hop and the windows are up.
I didn't do it. I did it when Juicy came on.
I did it when Juicy. Oh, she said Juicy. When Juicy came, I swear to God, I skipped over it. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we say the N word if you Aimee. Okay, anyway. Hey, man. Oh, we're having too much fun. Definitely go check them out. Don't forget, you guys, you got to definitely listen to the Pillow Fort podcast with them. They are hysterical. Chris, where are you going to be this weekend?
This weekend, I'm going to be doing a private show with Jersey, the Haitian sensation.
Oh, that sounds like a Diddy party.
No.
Okay, all right, man. All right. It's
no baby oil here. No baby oil here.
BYOB, bring your own baby.
Cut costs on that one.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Ken, where you going to be this weekend, my brother?
Man, I'm at Black Hammock, man. This Friday coming up, May 30th, $10 tickets. Me, Chris Ray, Adam Snare. Also, it is Memorial Weekend. Much love to all the sailors, soldiers and airmen who died during the line of duty, man, and all of my veterans out there as well. And Saturday, I might even pop up to that show, that Jersey show.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. If you guys want to catch me, I'm going to be going back to Vero Beach. I'm going to be at the Riverside Theater with my man Ant's Ranch. That's on the 30th and 31st. 2 shows each night. Now, the shows are early now. First show's at 6:30 and the second show's at 8:30. If you want tickets to that, please go to my social media and you can get information on how you can follow us. I want to thank our guests again, Aimee LeCours and Roo Nafasat, for joining us from the Pillow Fort podcast. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mr. Ken Miller, aka the Godfather Orlando Comedy. I've been your host, James John. We'll see y'all next week. But Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed. Hey, and we off the rest of the week. It's Memorial. Y'all have a good week, man. We love y'all. Go like, follow, subscribe, and all of that. We appreciate it.
And whoop your kid's ass. We out.